Hey everybody, welcome back to Divine Conversations. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that watched and liked the videos I posted yesterday. I want to say an even bigger thank you to the people that have subscribed to the channel. I am incredibly grateful. I am very, very happy to be here doing this for you guys right now. This is one of the ways that I find a service. I find I can be of service to people, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity. So thank you for the support so far. So right now, I want to do a reading about some of this suspension energy I've been feeling. So what we have here, our significator for the day, or for this moment, is the Hanged Man, the Hanging Man. And I feel like a lot of us in the Twin Flame Collective are in this type of energy right now. We're very much in suspension. We are not stagnant, but just kind of like everything, it's almost like everything's come to a pause or a halt. I know in my personal life, not only has progress within like union with my twin come to like kind of a standstill, but all of the other ways that I've kind of shifted my focus away from union and towards how I can be of service to people and what I'm doing to serve my soul mission here on Earth have kind of come to a standstill. I'm just kind of waiting for things to progress, and it's at a point where there really isn't anything I can do about it right now. I've done everything I could do up until this point, and now I'm just kind of waiting for the results. So I wanted to do a reading on behalf of both the divine masculine and divine feminine. I want to understand or discuss. I want to talk about what we can learn from this moment of suspension. Now, I'm using this card specifically because I don't feel like this is something that's detrimental or negative. I feel like there is something very spiritual and something we really can learn from this. And with this card, the Hanging Man, he's hung to see things in a different way, to get a new perspective, you know what I mean? To kind of like, almost like, I feel like move away from the rush of the strong, passionate energy to see things differently and to like kind of like recalibrate that passion so that it's a little more stable almost, you know what I mean? Like that's already what I'm getting in this moment. So for all of you that are feeling this stagnation, this reading is for you. So with that said, I'm going to leave this here in the center, and I'm going to, now I'm going to do, on this side, I'm going to do 4 cards for the Divine Masculine, 4 cards for the Divine Feminine. And I've already shuffled, I've meditated, connected with, spirit guides, angels, and all that. So now I'm just going to shuffle specifically for this question. Source, Spirit, what do we in the Twin Flame Collective need to know about this? What can we learn about this suspension, this moment of suspension here? 4 cards for both feminine, divine feminine, divine masculine. What can we learn here in this moment of suspension? What kind of healing can be done also in this moment of suspension? Archangel Raphael, I absolutely invite you in here to help us see some greater messages from that. And actually, you know what? Let me pause here for a second and grab my Archangel Raphael healing cards, because he totally wants to jump in on this right now. He totally wants to jump in. So I'm going to start. Here we have Archangel Raphael healing deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Nope, just Doreen Virtue this time. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to shuffle a little more. Okay. So, let's get these general messages. 4 cards for the Divine Masculine, 4 cards for the Divine Feminine. Shuffle one more time, then we'll cut the deck. All right. Okay. So first of all, the overall energy for the collective is the Queen of Coins. Right off the bat, I feel like we're in a moment where we're learning to be patient and compassionate. The Queen of Pentacles is steady, she's stable, she's emotionally stable, but she's also extremely nurturing, like very, very nurturing and loving and patient. I also see her almost like the woman in the Strength card. Now, if you're familiar with that card, it's depicted as a woman who is taming either a lion or a tiger, depending on the deck, but a woman is taming a wild beast, and not by force, by compassion, by love, by patience, right? So straight up, right here, right now, we are all kind of learning through this moment of stagnation. I don't know, not really stagnation, but just suspension. There we go. We're learning to integrate this message or this lesson in patience and compassion. Yeah, with each other, as in like between the twins and with ourselves. So we're doing 4 messages, and each one is getting a clarifier. You know what? I was gonna do 4, but let's just do 3 instead. That feels better. Okay, so we're gonna start with the masculine side. Can you see? Yeah, kind of. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Swords, which is clarified by the 6 of Wands. With the 7 of Swords, I'm feeling like some of you are still in the process of moving away from things that are really mental processes that have really not served you. Really not served you. And it's depicted by the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords usually means stealth, secrecy. Sometimes it can mean someone's taking advantage of you, someone's stealing from you, someone's cheating on you, maybe, kind of. But in this sense, I feel like you are being strategic in how you move away from these things that no longer serve you, these circumstances that no longer serve you. And you do kind of have to sneak away, not only to minimize the damage in your external environment, but minimize damage to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, in some of these situations, I feel like they're so extreme, or they're such strong situations that if you were to face it head on, it may just cause more problems for you down the road. Like, it may be harder for you to heal from it down the road. So you need to be stealthy with it. So in this moment of suspension, for you, Divine Masculine, those of you who are moving away from these negative thought patterns, you're doing it in a stealthy way. And this suspension energy right now is really helping you do that. It's really laying the foundation of a calm environment so that you can sneak away. You can find the moments to just slowly move out. It's like one of those things where you move inch by inch every so often, and your movements are so small and soft, and they go so unnoticed that all of a sudden you're just gone. And they're like, where did he go? Clarified by the 6 of Wands, this is going to bring you a huge victory. This is going to get you exactly where you want to go. That's what I heard. I just heard that. It's going to get you exactly where you want to go. And you will be able to stand strong and proud in your victorious accomplishment in moving away from these things that no longer serves you. You can now press on with a clear mind and a clear heart and really pursue the things that you're passionate about. Yeah? Okay. Next, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. Now, yeah, the Queen of Swords doesn't really do drama. She just doesn't. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? She's so focused and so ready to go and so clear mind, like straight to the point. Like, I ain't even trying to hear you if you're just trying to create drama. And it flows right into what we just talked about these thought patterns that and mental realities that no longer served you. It's nothing but drama, nothing but drama. And you're looking back with the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking back on it, and you're like, on all those fruits of those situations, and you're just like, how could I have ever let myself do that? Like, really, what was the point of any of that? You know what I mean? And so in relation to this moment of suspension, it's really giving you the time to look at this stuff with a clear emotional mind, right? Looking at it from, when I like to say, when we have the King of Swords, he's the material aspect of it. You know what I mean? The material aspect of it. But then the Queen is the emotional one, and both of them are very clear on what they want. Both of them are very like cut to the point. Ain't taking no shit. 11-11. But when it comes to the Queen, she's looking at things from an emotional side and saying, I don't want the drama. Get that out of here. Like, at least that's what I'm feeling right now. And so in this suspension moment, you're taking the time to take stock and look at the fruits of your labor and say, okay, how can I grow better next time? What can I cut out what drama can I cut out of my life that's going to keep my fruits from acquiring blight? Does that make sense? Keep my fruits from rotting before I can even pick them. Yeah? And this suspension moment is really helping you achieve that. Really helping you achieve that. And finally, for the Divine Masculine, wow, yes, okay. We've got the Ace of Swords clarified by the Four of Wands. And so, okay, obviously, this suspension moment for you, Divine Masculine, is all about mental energy, is all about clearing up what's going on in your head so that you can form a better foundation for yourself. So now, with moving away from all of these things that are the stuff, the drama that's holding you back, you now are achieving a greater sense of a greater mind, a stronger mind, a sharper mind, a new sense of perspective, a better sense of perspective, a more stable sense of perspective. And that perspective is giving you the ability, is providing you with what you need to create that real foundation so that you can now move forward and come into union. That's exactly what I just heard. You are building you're rebuilding your mental foundation. You are rebuilding or fitting in the cornerstones of your new mindset so that you can move towards your twin, and the two of you can really set your lives in motion together. 13-13, look at that. I really like seeing this. This is the Four of Wands can also be called the union card or the marriage card. So in essence, all of this mental stuff that you're going through right now is giving you the foundation that you need, like I just said, to come into union. It's not just about building your own foundation for yourself in your own mind and your own life materially, but it's giving you the foundation you need so that you can come into union with your twin, which is what you want. And a lot of what's been going on in your life, a lot of these mental things that you've adapted, these things that you've been living with, these belief systems, thought patterns, all of it has been, in essence, keeping you from your twin. In most cases. And now you're getting through that. And this moment of suspension is allowing you to do that. Yeah? Excellent. Divine Feminine, it's your turn. What do we got? Starting off with, oh man, the Six of Coins and the Five of Swords. Now, if you watched my videos for the Divine Feminine for yesterday that I posted, this is exactly what we were talking about. Now, I realized that both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine got the Five of Pentacles as their overall energy. And when I was talking about it, I was really more drawing on the Six of Pentacles energy. And I did say that. I slipped at one point. I think it was during the Divine Feminine video. But And I realized that that I actually was drawing on the Six of Pentacles energy when I had the Five of Pentacles card in my hand. But at the same time, this whole imbalance in give and take is what was leading us to feel out in the cold and was leading us to not ask for help when it's right behind us. You know what I mean? But now here we're getting right down to it, and the cards are literally saying to us, this suspension moment is allowing us to deal with the resentment that we've built up, or that has been built up. And this is deep. I know for me, this is deep. It's not just about the resentment that's built up in the twin flame situation since we've gotten into it. It's a lifetime thing. And I'm going to speak to that personally, because I know for me, it's a lifetime thing. Like, I've been such a giver all of my life. And I never really felt like I got back what I gave, so that made me resentful. And then I got into this twin flame situation. Now, I've been in relationships in the past. I'm literally coming out of a relationship in which I gave and gave and gave and gave and gave, and was constantly trying to change myself to fit the situation, because my spouse just didn't want to do it. Just did not want to do, straight up, did not want to do the work, which is then reflected in my situation with my family, where I have certain family members who are saying they straight up just dead don't care about certain things, but then wonder why I'm so upset. Why am I so upset? Because I'm being put out in the cold. And y'all don't want to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but these are examples of how, this imbalance in give and take can make us resentful, can make anybody resentful. And it can lead to self-sabotaging thoughts, actions, beliefs. And so for us, Divine Feminine, we're starting out in this suspension period dealing with this. We need this calm situation, this quiet right now, so we can start to let go of these resentment issues. Because resentment is a blockage to not only union, yes, because we all want union, yes, but it's a blockage to getting what it is you actually want in life. It has so much more to do with there's so much more to it than just coming into union with your twin. I mean, there's so much more to you and to us and to our lives and to our mission on earth than just coming into union with our twins. I mean, this blocks everything. So we have to use this period right now of suspension to work on healing these situations with resentment. And I know it's hard, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's hard. I've been doing it myself. It's working, but I'll do it myself. I may do a reading on that next, because I felt like I wanted to do that anyway. And here it is. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, but we're going to move on for now. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. All right. And please excuse me on my sniffling and all that. I'm getting over this weird sinus thing. It's been ongoing and gross. But anyway, here with the Eight of Pentacles, we see a master. Yeah, he's kind of in solitude, all by himself, studying hard. And I see this as an expansion on the Three of Pentacles, because in this deck, you see another man, it may even be the same man, but of similar stature, really focused on creating on the fine details of the pentacles he's creating. And now when we get to the Eight, and when I see this here, I see as this man has now zoomed out a little bit and is not so focused on the minute details, but more the overall picture of what's happening around him, and continuing to fine tune these things. He's kind of like still very focused, super, super focused. And we are clarified by the Nine of Wands. And to me, this is saying, Divine Feminine, that, we're really working on our physical reality. We're really embodying or working with our masculine energies to really create the lives we want for ourselves. A lot of us, me included, have shifted our focus from purely heading straight for union into now focusing on what it is we need to be doing to serve our mission. Yeah. I know a lot of us in the very beginning of this process were so enamored and so focused on union, we didn't really want to do anything else. I know I said to myself, I don't even want to focus on what it is I really want to do outside of getting with my twin, because, I mean, I'll just wait. He's all I care about right now. He's really all I think about. He's really all I care about. So everything else can just wait. And that was detrimental. And a lot of us have come out of that and are now focusing on what we need to be doing for our missions. And that's what I think is talking about here. So in this suspension period, this is also tying into, you know, this imbalance and give and take and the resentment that's around it. We're doing the work and we're fighting the fight to get through it. And this Knight of Wands is telling us, hold on, just keep going. You're almost there. Keep doing the work. Please just keep doing the work. Just keep going. Because you'll get there. You're almost there. Yeah? Almost there. Next and last. Wow. Wow, we have the King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh boy. So with the King of Wands, we are still passionate as ever, aren't we? Divine Feminine. Yes, we are. 2121. But you see, sorry, I'm calling out the numbers on the counter as I see them, and they're synchronistic and it's fun. We're as passionate as ever, but we're no longer the Knight of Wands, right? We're no longer this blazing fury that's coming in hard and fast and you can't really control it. Right now, we have evolved, we have grown, we have stabilized, and we still have all that passion, but we're, like I said, stabilized and ready to enact it, but ready to do it when the time is right, as signified by the wheel. Get it? The wheel is turning, ladies and gentlemen, and it's turning in our favor. And I see this King of Wands standing there, watching the wheel turn, as passionate as ever, saying, wherever that lands, I'm ready to go. You just tell me where to go, universe. Standing there. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm seeing right now? The King of Wands is standing there in that suspended state, watching the wheel turn, saying, you just tell me where to go, universe. You just tell me where to go. I'll be there. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Yeah? This is where we are right now. And I think it's a really beautiful place to be quite honest. You know? I mean, the wheel is also telling me we can't really control everything. So we kind of had to go through that moment of an imbalance and give and take so that we could learn from it. Yeah? It was absolutely, the wheel is telling me it was absolutely necessary, guys. Absolutely necessary. Because in that, you learned not only about the necessity, the need, the importance of balance within give and take, but you also learned about yourself. How do you handle that? How did you handle that? Ask yourself, how did you handle that situation? Could you have handled it better? Sure. I think we all could do better at certain points in our lives, but did we really react in the best way possible? Yeah, use that. Use that to build yourself up. Make yourself stronger. Yeah? Be the best version of yourself that you can be. Okay, we're going to move to Archangel Raphael deck. Let's see. How do we want to do this? 2 cards for each. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Okay. Archangel Raphael, I am very grateful that you wanted to come join us for this today. So what do you have for us? Archangel Raphael. 2 cards. 1. Woo! Okay. Well, there's that. Divine Intervention. Interesting. And for the Divine Feminine, what you got for us? What you got? What you got? 1, 2. Ooh! Divine Feminine, you got 3 cards. Okay. So we're going to start with the Divine Masculine, you got stay positive. Yeah? Look at that smile on that guy's face. I think that's kind of perfect. And this says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. This is so perfect. This is so perfect. I want to talk about this first before I go to the second card. The second card. Taking the appropriate action steps to support my health. And here, obviously, this is your mental health that we're talking about, right? If you've got all of these self-limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns and self-sabotaging patterns that are standing in your way, Archangel Raphael is saying, stay positive. Because you are in a position, you're in a mode where you are moving through this. You are moving through this, and you are building yourself a more stable foundation. So stay positive, because you're almost there. That's what he's saying to me. You're almost there, guys. Divine Masculine, just stay positive, because this is working in your favor. Even though it may not feel like it, you know what I mean? Like, even though you may hit snags or days or moments where all of a sudden the energy is just so rough, you feel like you can't deal with it. Stay positive, because you are strong enough to handle it, yeah? The second card you got is Divine Intervention. Now, when I first saw this card, the first thing I thought of was the Divine is really, really helping you here. The Divine is really like working hardcore to cut these cords that you have that are hurting you, that are a detriment to you. And this card says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with, name of the person in need. So I'm going to say you guys. So insert your name there. Thank you for being with yourself and for helping with, just it says describe the situation. I'm going to say clearing away the clutter. Yeah? You can say whatever you want there, but I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. Not only guidance, but help, right? Guidance is help. So, okay. The divine really, really wants you to know that you are supported. You are going to be okay. You see how this person is in surgery, and there's an angel above her. It is a woman. But either way, the angel is above her, making sure she's okay. That surgery, what do you think that surgery is? Yeah, that surgery is cutting out all the mental clutter. And the angels are surrounding you saying, don't worry, you got this. We got you. You'll be all right. Yeah? Excellent. Divine Feminine. 3 cards. I'm going to start with this one. Leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. So, this is quite perfect, don't you think, ladies and gentlemen? I think this ties in straight into this imbalance in give and take and the resentment also. This imbalance, because like I said before, it extends further beyond our situations with our twins. For me, there was a heavy imbalance within my family life as I was growing up, and it bled into every other aspect of my relationships in my life. Even my relationship with myself. It's time to leave that behind. That's a stressful situation. It's a negative situation. It's an energetically draining situation. It snuffs out your light. Don't let it happen. Yeah? Leave those things behind. I promise everything will be okay. Next, we have sunlight. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. So I'm thinking this is telling you to get out in nature as you, especially find some sunlight. Like, I mean, I'm in the Northeast, so we're in winter right now. So even if I were to stand in the sunlight, I really wouldn't feel much. It would still be helpful. You know what I mean? It'd still be helpful, but it's freaking cold around here. So, but you know, stand in the sunlight and really allow the energy of the sun to burn all of this negativity away. And actually, Divine Masculine, I could say this to you too. It would be really helpful if you want to help really aid in this transformation, in this release of things. Allow the sun to just burn it away. Yeah? Be out in nature. Nature is so rejuvenating, so healing. So healing. And I think that's what this is saying here. Divine Feminine, this will really help you. Really connect with the earth. Ground yourself in the earth. Stand in the sun and allow the sun to burn away all this stuff and just release it down into the earth for transmutation. Release it into the universe for transmutation. Yeah? Excellent. And finally, we have use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. Now, this to me is, I'm saying, as you heal yourself, you heal others. And as feminine energies, we have extremely powerful healing capacity. And I know I'm getting this too. As you heal yourself, especially if you have like family issues, as you heal your wounds from that family those family issues, you facilitate the healing of their wounds in the situation as well. Even if you guys don't really contact each other anymore, if there are some hard boundaries between you all, I mean, we're all still energetically connected. So as you heal your own wounds, you facilitate the healing of their wounds as well. And that same goes for your twin too. Obviously, we're one in the same. Two in the same, whatever, I don't care. But you know what I mean? So really draw on your own natural healing power to help yourself during this moment of suspension, right? In this moment of suspension is when a lot of really good healing can come. Yeah? Okay. I think that's it for now. The Queen of Coins here as the overall energy. I just want to say again, really allow this time as you heal, as you learn from these situations, as you reflect on these past situations, allow this moment to help you be more compassionate, to help you develop your sense of compassion, your sense of patience, your sense of nurturing. Start with yourself. Yes? Use this moment to learn these lessons in compassion, patience, and nurturing by turning those energies towards yourself. Because then you can, once you do that and you're really starting to get familiar with it now, and then all of a sudden it's effortless when you're doing it out in the world. Like, you really don't even have to think about it anymore because you really understand what it feels like to have that energy be directed at you. So then you can just effortlessly direct it at others. Yeah? Excellent. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.